Hello. Let's make a painting. And what a cold day, man. Okay, so let's start with water. Oh, a little paint here. I will take a little paint from the whatever is left on my glass. And I believe I talked about that before. I don't clean my water all the time. I like to have some kind of color. It's more easy to see the water on the paper. And we're gonna start with maybe water, maybe, but I feel like the skies need to be very bright. I'm doing a lot of dark tone paintings lately. Let me just put that corner down. I will take some orange and just put some orange and yellow. Put some marks here and there. Nothing too much. Excuse me. Man, I hope I don't get sick. A couple marks of orange here and there. For the ground, a little bit more orange, whatever is left on the paper. On the brush, I will just clean it on the paper. I will take some blue and some black and some purple. Pretty much I'm describing what I have left here, but I will create this kind of very natural color. And I'm gonna start making some of the clouds, some of the dark spots of these fluffy clouds. There we go. Also here. So pretty much I try to stay under the orange. So almost every cloud down here. I'm still not decided what I want exactly on foreground. I kind of have an idea, but I would love to have like a mountains that is not brownish. Although it's gonna be a perfect time for a brown mountains because we have orange in the sky, so it will only make sense. I will take a little bit of this red, so I will try to stay away from the brown mountains, and I will take some black too. Now I want these mountains to be a little bit far away, so it's like you can kind of see the silhouettes, but that's about it. So I'm gonna do here and here. Now when it's come down to the foreground, I really don't want to continue with the mountains, and I will take some gold green. There we go. And I will try to blend that gold green with the mountains so we can have a nice smooth transition to the foreground. I guess it's nothing close up. Usually I will put something close up on the foreground, but this time I'm gonna kind of have a 2 layers only. Well, not 2 layers because I still have a foreground and a midground, but still, it's not that obvious. Want a little bit more. Although, when I think about it, these mountains look like the water is crashing in them, but I will stop changing it. I will just blend it a little bit. There we go. Blend, blend, blend. And now I'm gonna take the palette knife and of course try to make some kind of texture on the foreground. So we have very kind of work on sky, very blended silhouettes of the mountains on the background and the horizon. And now we have very texturized, is that a word? Well, a lot of texture on the midground and the foreground. So I'm gonna try to follow some kind of pattern here by simply pushing the paint around. Excuse me. Now I'm gonna take the clean brush and take some black. Now I take on purpose, I'm taking the flat paintbrush so I can make very nice edges. And I'm gonna push a little bit here. This looks like I need a little bit more black. Now, I don't want to go too much here on the mountains because I want to put some red too. After all, I will not make a completely black mountains. I know they're silhouettes, but still, it's something like in the air and in the color of the mountains. So I'm gonna clean my brush, make sure it's completely clean, and I will take some of this red. And the reason I'm taking some of this red, I think it's too bright for these mountains, but that will be a good opportunity for me to clean the red. And I will mix it with this one here. So now it's like a little bit darker. And of course we're gonna put some black, so because it doesn't matter how much red I put, it's still gonna be kind of red. Okay, so now we're gonna have a nice edge. There we go. And just following some random pattern here. Excuse me. Here is going to be a little bit darker. Take a little bit more of that red. And now, lastly, I'm going to take very, very, very dark. That's a lot of black there. And try to go over the edge only, where is the sharpest points of these mountains. Good. Now I guess you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to blend that bottom part of the mountains. Try not to destroy this, the texture that we create. I'll take the palette knife, make some grass on the foreground. Pretty much scratching the paper, destroying the paper, that's about it. Destroying the paper. And now the problem that I have to decide what I'm going to do. Am I going to use a white gouache or I'm going to use some orange for a nice reflection? I think I'm going to use a white gouache. Now, I'm not going to put the white gouache on my palette. I'm just going to put it on the napkin and tap, 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 tap with my brush. And now I'm going to be very gentle. We can add some snow. Some brush strokes here and there. There we go. Okay, that's good. And for the final details, it's going to be a mix of black and orange. Black for the very strong shadows, like here. Almost liquidy, not a dry brush. Now I'm going to dry my brush and try to kind of blend it a little bit around where is the white, and like this and this. Now we're gonna take orange and the same thing. This time I'm gonna put orange on the whole brush and just go next to the black and maybe some of the edges, so we can have this nice reflection from the sky. Of course, clean it up. Very floating, nothing to bother you on the landscape. And there we go. Watercolor, abstract landscape.